As a touring musician clinging to dreams of stardom, aging rocker Jack Frost never had much time for his Gabby and young son Charlie. A year after Jack's tragic death in a car accident on Christmas Day, Charlie plays a mournful tune on his father's harmonica. Much to his surprise, the elder Frost is magically brought back to life as a snowman on the family lawn. Given a second chance, Charlie and Jack struggle to make up for lost time. This is the overview of the movie that I get to make a clock for today. And this is a collaboration between Nicole at Blue Elephant Gifts and Tina at Pours Resin with Love. Nicole reached out to me and asked me if I would like to join in on this collab. And I said, absolutely. And she said that the movies would be picked by Lynn. And so she chose 2 movies for us, and then we would choose which one we wanted to represent our clock. And Jack Frost was one of the movies that was chosen. I can't remember what the other one was because I already made up my mind I was going to do Jack Frost. So today I'm going to be creating a clock that represents this movie. So the clock mold that I have chosen is this one. Don't pay attention to the fact that it's pink in the middle. That ain't going to affect anything. It was stained. So all we're going to do for the first part of this, I've already mixed up my resin, and I am using the Let's Resin 1-to-1, and that is this. And we're going to just pour a thin layer in the bottom of this mold, and we're going to let that cure to like a tacky state first. So I mixed up 6 ounces. I don't think I need it all, but I need some more resin for something else that's going to go in here. And we're just going to let that cure to a tacky state. All right, well, we'll be back for the next steps, and we'll get this clock brought to life just like Jack came to life on their family lawn. All right, see you in a little while. Bye. Oh my gosh, you guys. I was sitting here talking away, telling you what I was doing and everything. I look up and my camera wasn't recording. Okay, so let me recap what I did here. Okay, so I was putting down the snow. So what I did was I went around and I added snowflake lights to the surface, and not crazy about the green wire, but it's all I could find at the time when I was looking. And so now I'm adding the snow down here to the base, and I don't know how I'm going to do this. Just got done telling you I have to set this up. So I'm going to try to back this up just a little bit so that way maybe y'all can see. I don't know. I was just trying to figure out. Let me put the angel here, and I'll maybe set it up against the angel like that. So basically all I'm doing is just distributing. I added UV resin to show you again, iridescent snow, and I'm placing that down here in the bottom. I was just telling you guys I was a little disappointed because, you know, this movie, the main character is a snowman, and I handmade my snowman because I could not find a snowman anywhere that I liked. And so I thought, you know what? I'm just going to make my own snowman because, I mean, come on, how hard is it to make a snowman, right? Well, I got out my sphere molds and poured those, the sizes that I thought would be appropriate. I even thought, well, I'm just going to put them in here and see, you know, if it'll fit. Yeah, it fits. But what I didn't do was check this out here, the thickness. And so, yeah. So my bottom uh, ball for the snowman is too thick. It's will stick out way too far, which is disappointing because our snowman is supposed to be 3 spheres tall. And so now he's just going to be 2. It's too late now to go back and fix that. And I'd already had the snowballs already fixed, already done. Because like a dummy, I didn't check that. Okay, so as I said, which you didn't hear me, I got some trees here that I'm going to throw in here. And I'm going to try to place them in this little section right here so that we can see them around the lights. So I'm going to stick those in there, and then I'm going to just pile the snow around it. I like this clock mold because you can literally put stuff down here in the bottom, build around it, which is kind of cool. And I may have to add some more. And then I got a little tree that I'm going to put right next to it. Here's my little snowman. See, this would have been perfect because it would have been 3, but this is too big and it sticks out the back. So a lot of good that did to make 3, but we'll just adapt. Okay, so Mr. Snowman has to have eyes, mouth, buttons, and believe it or not, eyebrows. So we're going to, and he has to have a hat. So the hat that I chose is supposed to be black, but I only have a brown one. And he doesn't have a traditional like snowman hat in this movie. He's got a hat kind of like this. So, and he's supposed to have a red scarf. The only red scarf I have is this, and it is really big. And I was thinking to myself, oh, Lord, that's going to be a bubble magnet for sure. So I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do for that, other than I might draw it on with a red marker. But you know how red is. Red is, you know, it bleeds. So, and then his mouth is actually drawn on, and so are his eyebrows. And then he's got 3 buttons. And I think, reality-wise, I think I'm going to draw all of this on with a permanent marker because they are not a traditional snowman face because he's supposed to be looking like a realistic dude. So let me grab my Sharpie here. He put his hat on first so I can gauge his face. And then his nose was actually a piece of cork. So that's what he basically looked like. But I got to find a little tiny something or other for his nose. Which one should I use? If we wanted it darker, we could use this darker one, but I think that's pretty close. Let me grab my glue. Close enough. That face. I mean, how many snowmans do you know how to have a face like that? Stay put. So that's as close as it's going to get. Now, we'll just glue his hat on. But I want to figure out what I'm going to do for his scarf because I don't have anything other than maybe a ribbon. Okay, I found a piece of ribbon. That'll work. Now, I am going to douse it in UV resin because otherwise it's going to be a bubble magnet. Get some gloves on here, which I already should have on, but okay. And I'm just going to put these down to the side so that they stay in resin. Okay, I'm going to stick this under my curing lamp. I'll be right back. Okay, we'll let that cure over there. And this we need to finish. But I want to add some stuff to it. I need to make a place here for Mr. Snowman. And then we'll get this cured too. But I'm going to use my UV lamp for that. Right there is where Mr. Snowman's going to sit. Okay, I'm going to grab some more sparklies to put in there. Add some of these. Just because they sparkle, you know, in the snow. And these things come from Hobby Lobby. They come in big bags. Last time I was there, they had them 50% off, so I grabbed a couple bags. Now, I have one more thing I need to make before we make up any resin to put in here to seal this off. And I'll show you what that is here in a sec. Okay, Mr. Snowman's done, so let me grab him. And there he is. Now, I'm not putting arms on him because I don't have any sticks, but you get the gist. Got fuzz in my mouth. All right, so Mr. Snowman is going to sit, and I'm going to have him kind of looking off over here. Now, I need to put some more UV resin here around all this. Okay, I think everything should stay where it's put. I hope. I get my UV machine, UV machine, my UV curing lamp here. And we're going to set that right on top of there for 3 minutes. Actually, I think I'm going to set it up and do that. Just like that. Okay, now, while that's working on that, so what is this movie really about? Is it about, it's about a snowman that comes to life, but why does he come to life? Because this little boy's father was what? He was a wannabe aging rock star. Not wannabe, he was an aging rock star, rock person, whatever. So music was a big part of what this movie was about, right? Well, I don't have any music notes, but guess what? We're going to make some music notes. So what do we need for music notes? Black UV resin, right? Graphite black. And I'm going to get a piece of resin tape, I guess it's called. And we're going to make some music notes. Now, Tim, I know you're going to be watching this. Now, don't yell at me. Because I'm sure I'll get this wrong. But I just am going to make some music notes to put in here because that's what this movie's about. And we're going to do that. I was trying to find stickers. And so basically, this may take me a couple tries. So we need a dot. And then another dot. And then but this needs to be round. Does that look like a music note? Oh, goodness. I don't know about that. But I never claimed to be an artist, so. Okay. Now, peel these off of here. And we're going to put one right there. I mean, they're not the best, but you get the idea, right? And then we'll put one over here. Get this one to straighten up. And then we'll just put them down with a little bit of UV resin so they don't float. When we go to pour this resin in here, I think I need any more, but all right, I will be right back. I'm going to clean up this mess, get my resin mixed up, and then we'll pour our first clear layer. And yeah, all right, BRB. Got to change my microphone. One moment though. Okay, I knew it was getting close. All right, got my resin mixed up, so we're going to go ahead and pour. Okay, that's the first round. And we'll come back in about an hour and a half or so, and we'll put another layer on here. So I will get to work on these bubbles, and we'll be back. Okay? Hey, y'all. Welcome back. Well, I'm on my last layer. It's ready for its last layer, and then once that's cured, which won't be too long, then we'll be ready to demold this. So as soon as my resin's done here, let's get some resin in here. I don't know if I need all this or not, but I'll just mix up half of it. So it's a dark blue mixed with that into resin color. It's pretty. Okay, that's all the way up to the edge. Okay, y'all. We'll see you on demold. Okay, bye. Okay, y'all. Let's get this out of here. Seems like this has taken longer than it should have today. All right, everybody, cross your fingers that this turned out. Got a little bubble down here, but it doesn't matter. Got some cleanup to do around the edges. Okay, are you guys ready to see this? Let me turn the lights on. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I can't believe it. I got resin on the edge of this. I only got a couple bubbles on the hat. But look, it's so cool. Can't see the snowflakes for nothing. They disappeared. Okay, let me lay this down here. I got to get this resin off of this cord. Okay, clock mechanism. We're going with silver. 9:35. Go. Okay. And then this, you bring it to me here because I can't get it in there just right. Got to get them in there all at the same time. Just like that. Perfect. Now I'm going to go around the edge with the silver pin. But there you have it, y'all. Make sure I didn't miss any. Yeah. So let me get a towel here. Some alcohol on it to wipe off this vase. So here is my clock for the collab. And I've already watched Tina's and Nicole's videos. They both did phenomenally. Of course, I'm late to the party. But I mean, in my defense, I had a lot of layers to put into this. So, but you guys all have to let me know what you think about my my interpretation of Jack Frost. I think it turned out cute. I'm disappointed that my snowflakes didn't show up, but that was my bad because I don't know what I was thinking. Clear snowflakes and clear resin, duh. But it looks really good. Let me set this up. All right, let me turn this light off. And then I'll bring you guys down. And then you can see. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. It's so cute. I just love it. I should have probably turned the snowman more this direction, but it still looks good either way. I like it. The background is phenomenal. Doesn't that look wonderful? That's sparkly back there. Alexa, turn off box light. There.
Got it.
Look at that. I'm glad I put those snowflakes in there too, because that really enhanced it too. So, all right, you guys, there you have it. There is my interpretation of Jack Frost, the movie. Make sure you go out and check out the playlist. I will add that in my description box. I will also tag Tina and Nicole and leave me a comment, hit that like button. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about my interpretation of Jack Frost, the movie. All right, y'all, have a great night, and we'll see you on the next video. And thank you, Nicole, for letting me join you on this collaboration. I think we all did a great job on this movie collaboration. And Tina, thank you for joining us. Also on this collaboration. I think it was fun. Yeah. So great job, y'all. High five. All right. We'll see you guys all on the next video and take care. Have a great night. Bye.